Welcome back to Pacagino, and we finally managed to come to the 5th part of my 5-part series of a very massive haul. And today I got just all the rest of figures, stuff and whatever I got in the last few months, as you probably saw in the clip before this. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. Before we begin, thank you for all the new subscribers that I managed to attract during the few last weeks. Thank you and welcome to Pacagino. And I also appreciate everyone who's watching. Of course, also my old subscribers. Thank you so much. I wouldn't be able to do this without your support, so this means a lot to me. So thank you for tuning in, and let's get right into it. And I think we will just start with some kind of groups, and I guess the best one to start with, let's do Pokemon first. I got a little puzzle from Pokemon, which is Pikachu lunchtime themed, and I actually wanted to build it before I filmed this video, but after opening it, I just realized it's so many small pieces and I just didn't find the time to do this. So maybe we will see B-roll of it fully completed, and if not, you will just at least see the little puzzle packages. Anyway, it's very adorable. And I also got 2 little mini figures of Pokemon, which is Pichu and this little flamey thing, which I don't know the name of, but I love Pichu. Pichu is one of my favorites Pokemon, so this will look nice on my Pokemon shelf, and I'm happy to add these 2 little cuties. And I also got a very big Pokemon figure, which I'm so happy they didn't re-release. I think a lot of people jumped on this hype or on this opportunity to pre-order this figure. And this is my second favorite Pokemon game, with my first favorite one being being Black and White, and my second favorite is Sun and Moon. And who am I talking about? You will probably know her because everyone loves her, and I can totally agree. And I'm talking about her. It's Lily with Cosmog. She's from Kotobukiya, 1/8 scale, and I'm so happy they did this re-release. Because honestly, I think everyone who played this game just had to fall in love with her. She's so well written. I was playing a female character, as I usually do with the Pokemon games, and no one could compare to her. She was my bae, my sweetheart, my OG, whatever you can call her. She was my waifu in this game. And it didn't matter that I was a woman, not that it ever matters, but she was just so sweet. She was the sweetest little girl, and Cosmog is one of the cutest Pokemon I've ever seen. There exists another version of her with Cliffy, or however it's called. I didn't get her because that's the anime version and this is the game version. And I absolutely love her game version, obviously. So I had to get her. Overall, this figure is typical Kotobukiya quality. We are very simple in the shading department. The sculpt is pretty good. Nothing too amazing, but we have some folds and creases like in her socks and in the midriff of her dress. We have a very beautiful head. The very cute Cosmog, which is already pre-attached, as well as her head is also pre-attached. Very simple hair design, good quality on the eye decals and expression, and overall the paint job is very solid. The same can be said about her pearlescent dress and this very cute bluish golden base that she's standing on, again already pre-attached. Overall, this figure is very solid, and I gave her a 9 out of 10 ranking, simply because we don't really have shading. I think a little bit shading in her cute hair flow, which flows with the wind, would have done her even better. But anyway, it is what it is. It looks good. I'm happy to have her, and I'm glad that they re-released her. Kudos to Kotobukiya. done with it. I basically have everything which I got from Pokemon, and we can go on to another theme, which would be Tokyo Revengers. I decided to pick up some more of their acrylic stands in the Kazuko line, which means they're holding umbrellas and different characters which are important to the displayed character are depicted as kitties. And I got Taiju Shiba, if I remember correctly, with his sister and little brother as kitten. Then I got Coco on Inupi, obviously each other holding each other, and also Inupi has Takemichi with him, and Coco has, I think, the little sister of, or the bigger sister of Inupi. Anyway, adorable, happy to have these and to collect and to put to my collection of Kazuko boys, which are so cute drawn. I love them. You have to take a look. I can highly recommend it. They are very adorable. And I also picked up another mug because I have a mug addiction, as we probably have already discussed in a previous video. And this time it's from the Haitani brothers, because I love the way they were depicted here. I love the color of the mug. So the mug kind of looks like when you're going camping, like such a metal cup with a little bit scruffs here and there. But it's a solid mug of porcelain. I don't know how it's called in English. I will probably put it up down here. So it's not metal, it's this one. Very adorable. Really happy to have it. It looks stunning, and little brothers look so funny on it. Love it. Moving on, let me show you a little cutie figure, which is this Happy Sake figure from Honkai Impact 3rd, if I remember correctly. And it's this little cutie sitting on a kitty, and it's really wobbling around, which is so funny. She has an amazing expression. She has a second one which you can interchange, which was a nightmare. I couldn't put the second face into her head. It was impossible. It wouldn't fit in it, but I don't mind because I love her OG expression way more. And overall, the details on this figure is so adorable. We have little cute paws on the cat that she's riding on. It even has a butthole, typical Japanese fashion. The tail is amazing, and it even has some very cute little teethies. And the actual figure itself sits on the back of it. Kind of hard to see, but she also has a little tail. She has a black outfit on, and it's super adorable expression. Her hair detail is amazing. We have some shading there and a little gem in the back, and overall I'm pretty happy. She even has fluff in her cat ears and a little golden tip, which looks super cute, and I'm so amazed how she's wobbling on it. So it even came with the little sticker kinda where you can put her on your desk and she won't move around and will be stably stick to your table. I don't know if I will use it, because then I can obviously not remove her, because then she will stick to it. Overall, she's kind of heavy, so I'm kind of concerned how long she will stay on this metal feather. I don't know how it's in English again, but yeah, I hope she will stay good. She's small, she's cute, and I love her. It's a kitty girl riding a kitty. Another cute thing that I got are from Good Smile companies, and that are more Nandorite face cases. And in this case we got the orca and the shark. Both are so adorable. The orca even has a heart on its back, and these are one of the best face cases in my opinion. The shark and orca, I had to have them. I put the face of Gora in one of it, and the other one is the Hatsune Miku, the Snow Miku one, where she's this pirate captain, or where she's the captain. It fits pretty nicely, I think, and they look super adorable, and it's a convenient way to store your faceplates of your many faceplates that you can't use. So super cute. They look good in my bookcase, so I'm happy to have them. And speaking of bookcase, you probably see this in the background already changing its colors. this was a birthday present for me, and it's a Sailor Moon lamp which changes its color. It's so stunning. I love it, and I didn't only get this very cute lamp but also a music box of Sailor Moon. So let's take a listen. I love it! My whole journey into the Japanese manga and anime world started with Sailor Moon, so this is so memory precious. I'm so happy that they gave it to me. Thank you, my friends. I really treasure these presents and I love them. Really love them. Next, I got a few more items, merch designs from Health Paradise in this case. One is a scarf, the other one is a sticker. I think I will pick up some more Health Paradise stuff along the way, but for now these two will make the start of it. Overall, the travel sticker is stunning. I could put it somewhere, but I always have this problem. Where should I put this sticker? Because it will stick there forever. And I also don't kind of want to mess them up. They are so I don't know why I'm buying stickers when I don't use them. And this little scarf I will probably wear. It looks stunning. It's my colors. It's green, it's purple. So yes. On this note, we got another figure that I haven't seen around very much. Not a lot of people are talking about it, but I had to pick her up. She was on sale on amiami, only to be later even cheaper on sale on amiami. So I'm talking about Takumi, a 1/7 scale, here she is, by Kawa art, and I broke her. So this 1/7 scale I had my eyes on for a while. Then I forgot that she existed until I found her in the sale section for 15,000 yen. She was originally something around 23,000 yen, and I thought that's a nice deal. She comes with a Gengar art or a shikishi of the art, which looks super adorable, as does the figure. I don't know who Kawa art is, but they did a good job, except for the pinky. So I would recommend, if you planning to get her. She's now for I think only 10,000 yen if she's still in stock on amiami. Please, when you assemble her, you need to put her on her base. But before you do that, put the broom into her hand and put her then on the base. Because when I was putting in the broom, I had to remove it again because it was sitting not quite right. And in this process, I broke her little pinky, because it's a very frail hand and I had a hard time gluing it back on. We managed in the end, but I would really recommend put the broom in before you put the figure on the base. Then you're safe. And remember, when you have to remove her from the base, that you don't break her fingers. Anyway, overall, solid figure. I think they did an amazing job. The overall structure of this figure is stunning. I don't really like the way they've done her fingers because they are very small and thin. So that's the only critique I really have about her. Other than that, you can display her naked, so you can remove. She has an exchangeable breath part if you're inclined to do that. However, I decided to display her with her very cute seashell cups because they look good. It's not really a white color, it's more like a green color with some very good shading. We have a magnet of her very big bow in the back, which was funny. So it's magnetic there. I think the same goes for her breasts, but I don't remember exactly anymore. But she has good shading. I love the way they've shaded her. She has some folds here and there, and they have done her hair amazing. The flowiness, I love such hair sculpt, how it drapes over her shoulders and her breath. She has a very cute expression, and I love the blue color in the inside of her hair, just like how it's done in the original artwork. She has a Hoge hair strand, which also looks fragile, so be careful there. But overall, pose, expression, I think she broke her back the way she stands because it's very curved. She has a nice curves, although I have to say her back could have been done a little bit better. And as I said, I don't really like the fingers, but they have painted fingernails, and overall the ruffles and shading is pretty good for this figure. So I would recommend her for the cheap price that you can get her. And she also comes with a little octopus down on her base, which is a typical diner base, I think. And she will look good next to my other diner girl. And she's a maid, and yeah, overall, I really appreciate her. And she was cheap, not as cheap as she is now, but cheap enough that I would say I will get her. And overall, yeah, high recommendation. I gave her a 9 out of 10, simply because I broke her finger and I don't like how thin her fingers are. But otherwise, the broom is done well and everything else as well. I also like the way they've shaded everything in different finishes. We have matte, we have shiny, we have pearlescent, so everything is in it and still is harmonized very nicely. And the sculpt of her hair is stunning. 10 out of 10 for the hair sculpt. And her face is stunning as well. Another item that I got is a clear folder holder, I think. What else should I say about it? I got a clear fold holder. There I can put in the artwork that I have accepted and don't display. Speaking of artwork, I got some original artworks and a pin from an artist who's called Hideaway Melon. I will put her name up here and also down in this description if you want to see what kind of art she does. And I found her over Etsy. I had to pick up her enamel pin with this very cute kitty sitting on a windshield with the flower and looking out of the window. She has a second one which looks also stunning, but I just opted for this one, and very good quality and it looks amazing. And I also got some artwork from her. First off, she has a very adorable card of her with her signature, and it's a sticker. I got 3 postcards from her of these 3 adorable girls. We have a cat girl and a scientist, I think, and something different. I just love the color. I think these 3 match well together, and I hope I can display them at one point next to each other. For now, I don't know where I want to display them, but I love this artwork and I'm happy that I got them. And I also got a poster of Hatsune Miku because I got a Hatsune Miku shine, obviously. I didn't show you this one in my last haul, which is a Hatsune Miku themed haul. If you want to watch it, I will put it up here and also down in the description. Give it a watch if you want to, because I wanted to show it all together from this artist, and that's why this Hatsune Miku picture is here. And they also gave me a second one of Klee from Genshin Impact, if I remember correctly, which was a free gift, which is so nice of them. Please check them out. They do an amazing artwork. They have also different themes, and it looks very stunning. Very stunning. And with that, we are down to our last 2 figures, and I will start with one which I haven't seen much around, and it's one of Myethos' newest figures, which is GAD line, which is General Affairs Department, and this is Karasu. I only got her. She's a 1/7 scale Karasu from the GAD line by Myethos. They are actually depicted as 3 different figures. We have Inu and the other one, I don't remember what her name was, but I only got Karasu simply because they are supposed to display together back to back, and honestly I don't think that's a very good way to display them, because then you can only ever see 2 really, except you put them in the middle of a room, then you could all see all 3, or you put them next to each other, but then this very cute feature that they have shown in the promo pics would be. Anyway, I don't need all 3 because I don't need to be a completionist, which I would highly recommend every collector lose yourself from this completionist mindset. You will save a lot of money. Just a reminder. Of course you can do what you want to do. Anyway, Karasu was the cutest for me, or the one that I absolutely wanted. She looks badass with her drawn sword and the sheet in the back. Of course, she has a very big presence, a shelf presence, because of the way it's depicted. But it's another technical samurai inspired girl, which goes very well in my collection of tech and weapon carrying girl. Like Dee from Myethos. She has very interesting shoes with the golden details on them, which some are even, no, all of them are sculpted on it, so you can feel them when you go over it with your hand. I think these golden accents elevates the figure so much. She has a very black suit on with minimal shading, but deep enough sculpted folds and creases that it doesn't matter that much, because the light will stick on them and create natural highlights and shadows. Overall, typical Myethos quality, good paint job, no bleeding. I have one scuff on the shoes that she's wearing, which I don't mind that much, simply because it's the shoes, and I think it fits quite nicely, a scuff on the shoes, because they seem to be metallic, just like her chin and leg wear. We have so many details, from the buckles on her leg armor to the tassel on her sword. Even the sword has a slight shading. Then we have the mask that you can remove or leave on her face, which is done magnetic. I don't think it's a very strong magnet, and I had to struggle a little bit to put the mask on her face, but overall the mask is amazing. It comes in two parts, the back part and the front part, and I'm still not very sure if the back part is put on correctly. Her face without the mask is okay, but I prefer her with the mask. It gives her this very combat-like feeling, which I really appreciate on this figure. Overall, decals are top-notch. Like always, I love the faces and eye decals from Myethos, and all these other little details and features that you can see when you take a look at this figure is stunning, overwhelming, and I love it. And also the hair sculpt is very nice. A lot of different strands were sculpted. Of course, shading is a bit laggy, but I don't mind so much. She looks gorgeous. And then we have this amazing base, which is a bit flat in comparison to herself. Even though it's supposed to be rock, at least she stands stable on it. That's all that I can say about her. She's a 9 out of 10. High recommendation. Very cheap, because they are now on sale, all 3 of them. So get them. They're really worth the price. Especially now with only 8,000 yen. They're very good. I don't know why not so many people have them. They're really amazing. And as I said, they're stable, which you can't say about the last figure that I want to show you. I don't know if this next figure will not be for everyone, so just be warned. I'm talking about Shinomiya Kana 1/7 scale by AniGift. She's sadly absolutely not stable. She comes with a little cushion, and you have to be careful, really. Put her somewhere where there's not a lot of, that you won't touch the glass or whatever she's standing in, because she wobbles and she will fall over. I have read about people that she has fallen over, so be careful there. But otherwise, as you can see, she is a little bit lewd on the lewder side, but will match with my other little nurse figure from the tarot very well. She's a little demon girl with the cutest and thinnest demon wings I have ever seen. Her tail is not probably sculpted, or no, it's also very thin, but it makes a strange curve on mine, at least. So it's not lying how it's supposed to be in the prototype, so you always have to be careful when you move her around. The tail could snap off, as do the wings, because they are very thin. But overall, she comes in a very revealing nurse outfit, which I personally love, because the heart theme is overall present. She has heart themed cutout at the front of her chest, as well as heart-shaped pockets and a heart-shaped belt around her leg, her one leg, where there's an overknee or high sock on one leg. Overall, she comes with quite a lot of details, like the little buckets and little buttons all over the outfit. The shading is amazing. The sculpt of the ruffles and creases and top notch. I love her back, I love her hair sculpt, I love everything sculpted about her. It was a little bit tricky to put in the syringe in her hand, but I managed in the end. You have to wriggle it a little bit around until it stays in it, and she comes with the cutest expression ever. She has a little fang in her mouth, which is very deeply sculpted, and also heart-shaped eyes. Like, oh, I love it. The cutest little plush, the pointy little ears, and the pointiest little nose that I've ever seen. Her hair sculpt with the shading, 10 out of 10. And I love her. Sure, she's a little bit on the lewd side and kinda on a problematic side, but I find her just absolutely cute. I don't even want to talk too much about her problematic side. It's either you see her as a cute figure or you don't. So take it at that. I'm just happy. She's a very cute demon girl. She's a 10 out of 10. That's why I don't have so much to say about her. I just love her sculpt work, her hair, her shading, her general pose. I guess the only critique point would be that she wobbles and is not safe. And she comes with a little ugly plush, but I think that belongs to the character itself, because another Shinomiya figure that was just announced also has this plush at her feet. So it's not everyone's take, but you can remove the the plush from her because it's not attached to her. Same with the base, which is a fluffy base. You don't need it, you could put it on. And overall, just enjoy the b-roll. She's amazing. I couldn't take very good shots because of the way she's positioned, so she will make a better figure at a higher point so that you can look from down up to her. But overall, I was so happy to have her. She is my finisher. I gave her a 10 out of 10, and she's my favorite from this whole bunch because she's so cute. I just love looking at her face and her overall sculpt, and she's very, very cute. Such a cute little demon nurse. I can just recommend her. If it's your kind of style and your kind of figure, get her. You won't regret it. Basically, that was everything. That's all of my haul. That's all I wanted to show you. And I hope you had fun. Tell me what you think about the figures. Do you have picked any of these figures that I picked up as well? What was your favorite? Yeah, just let me know. I would love to talk to you guys. And that's it, basically. Thank you for watching. I wish you a great day, weekend, whatever you're watching this. And I will catch you in the next one. Until then, bye bye.